When Jesus was on trial before Caiaphas and other Jewish authorities, they brought false witnesses to testify against him. But the testimony of these false witnesses didn't agree. Perhaps it appeared that Jesus would be set free. Likely feeling frustrated, Caiaphas said to Jesus, "I adjure thee by the living God that thou tell us whether thou be the Christ, the Son of God." Jesus said unto him, "Thou hast said. Nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven." In response, Caiaphas tore his clothes and said, "He hath spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy. What think ye?" Clearly, the Savior's response was provocative. What was it about Christ's words that caused Caiaphas to tear his clothes? To answer that question, let's turn to Daniel chapter 7. For some reason, this is a lesser read chapter in Daniel. When I was growing up, I heard the stories of Daniel in the lion's den and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You've probably heard these stories too. But it wasn't until later in life that I heard the story found in Daniel 7. Daniel has a vision in which he sees 4 terrible beasts. One was like a lion and had eagle's wings. A second beast looked like a bear, and the third looked like a leopard, but it had 4 wings and 4 heads. Scary. But more frightening still was the 4th beast, which Daniel describes as terrifying and dreadful and exceedingly strong. It had great iron teeth and was devouring, breaking in pieces, and stamping what was left with its feet. It was different from all the beasts that preceded it, and it had 10 horns. Daniel may have wondered, who can conquer these terrible beasts? He then said, "I saw one like the Son of Man, came with the clouds of heaven. And there was given him dominion. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away." Thus, in Daniel's vision, a heavenly figure known as the Son of Man will have dominion over the evil forces of the world. Can you see now how in the Savior's response to Caiaphas, Jesus connected himself to the Son of Man of Daniel 7? Daniel saw a figure like the Son of Man who came with the clouds of heaven, and there was given him dominion. In response to Caiaphas' question, "Are you the Messiah?" Jesus says, "I am. And hereafter ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven." In essence, Christ is using Daniel 7 to say, "I'm the Messiah." And that's what causes Caiaphas to tear his clothes and say, "This is blasphemy." In response to Caiaphas' question, "What think ye?" Jewish authorities answered and said, "He is guilty of death." Remember that in Jesus' time and culture, blasphemy was a capital offense. To Caiaphas, Christ's claim to be the Messiah felt like a threat to a stable life for his family and people. But for you and me, it can bring great peace. We're not literally surrounded by terrible beasts as Daniel saw in his vision, but we each have our own sets of difficulties, fears, weaknesses, and struggles. One day, Jesus Christ will come in the clouds of heaven and restore peace to the earth and to each of us personally. This can bring us great hope. Yes, we face infuriating unfairness now, but remember these words from Elder Dale G. Renlund. Because of the atonement of Jesus Christ, ultimately, in the eternal scheme of things, there will be no unfairness. Our present circumstances may not change, but through God's compassion, kindness, and love, we will all receive more than we deserve, more than we can ever earn, and more than we can ever hope for. We can have this hope because of Jesus Christ.